Hey guys, welcome back. It has been a while since I saw you guys. I'm just glad I am here with you, and I have a lot of things to talk to you about today. But right now in this video, we're gonna cover a how to build a shield, a psychological shield against gang stalking. So first, what you have to know is that gang stalking only works when you're thinking about it, when you're trying to rationalize it, when you're trying to understand it, to figure out why is this happening to you. And when you're trying to justify it, or when you're wondering, why are they doing this to me? And the way to build a psychological shield is incredibly counterintuitive, and it is not natural. And it goes against how you have used your mind for your entire life. So this is how I'm gonna have to tell you the first time that I was shocked by gang stalkers. The first time that I was actually shocked was when it happened the first time that I was at the gym. Wherever I was looking, people were doing that. They were running around me. Literally, people were running around me at the gym. And of course, I was wondering, what the hell are they doing this? What have I done? Why are they doing this? My mind was racing. And and I literally, that was me allowing them to get into my psyche. That was me giving them permission to go inside my head. And the same thing happened today, where everyone was doing the gang stalking sign, they were running around me, everything. But I had my psychological shield. Now, a psychological shield is pretty much where something happens around you, but you do not allow it to penetrate your mind. You don't give it any thought, any space for it to be in your head. So, gang stalking is only effective when you allow it to go inside your head. When you're ruminating about it, when you're thinking about it, when you're associating yourself with it. Why is this happening to me? Why are they doing this? They were nice to me before. Why the hell are they doing this? And these past couple of times where that's been happening, I have used a psychological shield. So I devised this not only with one-to-one, but also with the direct energy weapons. And the direct energy weapons work the same way. When the last time that I actually allowed those to get into my head, I was trying to sleep, and then I was feeling the sensations on my legs, the tingling, whatever. And I immediately, give me a second. And I immediately caught myself. Well, I was trying to take a nap, right? And I felt the direct energy weapon in my foot. And my mind was like, oh, gang stalkers don't want to allow me to go to sleep. And then I felt like it was like the energy was in my eye, and I was getting a little tension in my eye. And then I thought to myself, gang stalkers don't want me to sleep. They want me to keep my eyes open because they want me to get tired. Or to stay tired, to stay vulnerable. That is me having my psychological defenses down. Now, having the psychological defense or shield is literally when it's not feeding the narrative of gang stalking. For example, when I was at the gym and gang stalkers were doing this gang stalking sign wherever I looked, I doubled up on my focus, on my form, on my Olympic lifting, on my drills, on my reading for the Battle of the Mind for this channel. I steered my mind away from it, and whenever like a gang stalker do the sign and it pulled my eyes towards the motion, and I might have felt a little anger, a little bit of anger, but I pulled my mind out of the anger. I didn't give it any thought, and I continued with my workout. I was doing mental gymnastics when I was there because all of this chaos was happening around me, but I kept my mind closed tight and laser focused on what I was doing. I didn't allow my mind to go into the gang stalking narrative. I wasn't ruminating. I wasn't thinking about it. I wasn't wondering why they're doing this. Why now? What have I done? I wasn't. My entire focus was literally just finish your workout and go to work. So I did my workout. It was amazing. It was really amazing. And I saw everyone, because literally everyone, it was like 50 people, 50, in the gym. We're doing the gang stalking sign everywhere I looked. Everyone, I'm not kidding. But because I had so much practice, and because I knew how to steer my mind in the way that I wanted to steer it, it was utterly ineffective. I saw their faces of frustration and desperation that nothing was working. And I felt so happy about it because nothing that they were doing was working. Nothing. Because I stopped giving a damn about what gang stalkers were doing. I don't care anymore. I stopped even thinking about it. I have no interest. The only interest that I have is on the new information that I can get for you so that I can help you on how to defeat it. Now, that is a psychological shield. When there is chaos around you, but you do not allow your mind to feed the narrative of gang stalking. You remember, gang stalking only works when you're thinking about it. When you're wondering why, how, who, where. But if you don't question any of those things, and you just focus on your own life, and whatever it is that you have to do at that point in time, gang stalking just doesn't do anything. Like, when they were swaying my car, I just began watching South Park. I bought a new game so that I have something that I will be able to pour my mind into whenever something like that is happening, so that I'd actively steer my mind away from gang stalking, because thinking about it is what makes it effective. But the moment that you have the ability to steer your mind away from anything that gang stalkers are doing, you're literally, that is your psychological shield. You are not allowing any type of activity around you to affect what you're thinking. That's it. So whenever I'm feeling the direct energy weapons, the sensations, I just think, oh, it's a twitch. And then I just keep doing what I'm doing. And my mind is not fitting the narrative of gang stalking anymore. Whenever the gang stalkers are doing the gang stalking sign, I steer my mind away from that, and then I just look at memes, update my Facebook, play a video game, read something. I put zero importance on anything that gang stalkers are doing. Any type of suggestion that they're trying to give me, like we're all connected by via holding an earpiece or something. I just, whenever I catch my mind trying to go that route, I cut that thought and then I just think about something else. I don't try to rationalize it. Don't try to justify it. I don't care what they're thinking, what they're doing, what they're implying, nothing. I give it zero importance. And when you do that, you're literally cutting off everything that gang stalkers have been trying to do. You cut off all their power because you are literally cutting it. You're not allowing them to have any influence. So when someone is trying to, whenever I am, even on my messages on my Facebook or whatever, and someone tells me anything about sex, I just block them. Block. And yeah, I'm gonna keep doing that for as long as it takes. I don't care. Because there's gonna be a point where gang stalkers are all gonna be blocked. It might take a lot of years. I don't care. So whenever anyone is trying to influence me or to push my thoughts into doing drugs or having sex, I am literally just cutting it off. Block. I have so many people blocked. For the first time in years, I can actually go on Grindr and no one will ask me, do you PNP? Why? Because I blocked all of those people. And that's something that I am fully committed to, is to blocking any type of influence that any person can impose on me that will steer me in a direction that I do not want to go. I am quite literally shielding my mind from any type of influence, from any psychological attack that anyone is trying to impose on me. And let me tell you, it has been so effective. I have peace. Gang stalkers are not even swaying my car anymore. You know why? Because now I talk shit. I tell them, you look so pathetic, like a fugitive, hitting in the damn corner, swaying my car like an idiot. That's the only way you can access me anymore. It is so sad. And if you want to drive me crazy, you have so many years left of work. You have so much work to do. So you better keep swaying my car. And guess what? That is incredibly discouraging. Just laugh it off. That's what I've been doing, and it's been doing wonders. So I never thought that gang stalking would be cut off so easily. So if you know of a gang stalk, if you're around, right, and gang stalkers are around you, and you know for certain that they're gang stalkers. So if you're getting gang stalked, you know who is a gang stalker and who isn't. You just know. They look at you funny. They do the gang stalking sign. When you express an event that of bad luck that you had, they're gonna do the evil grin to make you think that they have anything to do with that. They have something to do with it. That's when you know they're gang stalkers. So what do? You just block, or just cut the thought of them and completely ignore them. That's it. What you have to do is you have to completely eliminate the access that gang stalkers have to you. Eliminate it. It is that simple. And I wish I had known that earlier, but it's fine because I went through the gang stalking. I know what it's about. I know that at the end. So I have confirmed by a gang stalker that the end goal of gang stalking is to make you believe that people have access to your mind, that your brain has been hacked, that they have access to your computer, that they have access to your thoughts. That is the goal of gang stalking. So everyone on YouTube that says, that defends the fact that gang stalkers have direct energy weapons, that gang stalkers have access to your thoughts, guess what? You have failed to defend your mind from gang stalkers. I failed once, but I came back from it. I was convinced for like a couple of months, but I didn't say anything because I knew better. And until I was able to figure out everything about it, then I began talking about it. And that's when I started this channel. Because I was convinced too that they had access to my thoughts, that they had access, that they had direct energy weapons. I was convinced about it, yeah, and it was crazy. But I knew that something wasn't quite right. And I figured out what that not quite right thing was. And now I know how to defend myself from it. And I can actually, and I have been given the knowledge to help everyone, every targeted individual, defend against it. So if you think that they have direct energy weapons, it's fine. That's your business. But as long as I can put a seed into your mind that there is a possibility that it is all a manipulation of your brain, of your head, that's all I want. Because whether you get out of the illusion or not is up to you. Getting you out of it is none of my business. Giving you the opportunity to see, or the knowledge that you need to get out of it, if you want, is what I'm here for. Getting out of it is your choice. And that's it. I know what it is like to be convinced that your brain has been hacked. I know what it feels to wonder, why is my bed shaking? Why am I having these pains on my left foot? Why am I having these crazy tooth throbbing pains? I went through all of that. I did. And I was also convinced that direct energy weapons were real, but guess what? They're not. But I can understand why you can believe that, because I believe it too. But if you want to get out of it, at least I am here with all the information that you need to get out of it. Getting out of it is up to you. That is what makes my job done. Like, that's my job, to give you more perspective. And using that knowledge to get out of gang stalking is up to you. Anyways, that is exactly how you defend your mind. By literally cutting off any type of thought that has to do with gang stalking. You just cut it off from the root. You don't think about it. If a gang stalker is doing a gang stalking sign, if someone is trying to manipulate you into behaving in a way that is self-destructive, block, cut off, stop thinking about it, don't give it any thought, just cut it off. Give yourself permission to think about it, to strategize, to think strategically out of it, off of it, here and there. But what you want to do is cut off any type of rationalizing, any type of ruminating, any type of justifying, any type of feeling bad for yourself. Just don't. You're gonna feel as bad for yourself as you allow yourself to feel. So just cut it off and just focus on whatever it is. Gang stalking stops when you want. Literally. It's just people doing stupid shit around you. And it is up to you if you want to stay a victim of gang stalking, or just being a person where people around you are batshit crazy trying to influence your life. Trying to stab themselves into your life. They're trying to protrude like fucking infestations. But all you do is just cut them off. Just cut them off. Completely. And that's it. It works. I've never been happier. I've never felt more powerful. I have never felt so mentally sane. I have never felt so psychologically stable and in control of my own thoughts. I literally am watching every single thought that I have. And I have come into the habit of, whenever there is a thought that doesn't go along with what I want to think, I cut it off. And then I steer my mind to a direction that I want to steer it to. And it's freedom. It's complete freedom. It's the most free I have ever felt. And it is so amazing. Anyways, thank you for watching. Bye.